Good morning, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome once again to Empowering Morning Conversations. So, there is a little technical glitch at my end, so hang on for a moment. So, how is everybody this morning? I believe you must have done some work with all the distinctions that we gave to you yesterday. And before I move on to the topic of the day, I'd love to hear from a few of you, what happened between yesterday and today and what actions have you taken? Remember, we are shifting from the default mode to a create mode. So every day is an opportunity for us to move forward in the direction of our dreams, right? Or we can stay stuck in whatever we are doing on a day-to-day basis. So if you're choosing to go beyond that, you will have some thoughts, you will have some insights, and I believe it will result in some action. So I'd love to hear from some of you about what is it that you did and what difference is it making, or anything else you'd like to say. So let me start by asking Shakti. So Shakti, would you like to share with everybody what is it that you're experiencing?
Sure, sir. So, first of all, thank you so much. Your lot of tools and techniques are helping me a lot. Yesterday, one of the action items I wrote to procrastinate, but I remember that just go and do just one action regarding to that. At least go and note it down. So what I did, I want to do some actions. I want to go out to do some stuff, but I'm so lazy. I don't want to go out. Then what I did, at least put your shoes. Then you decide. After I put my shoes, I thought, okay, fine, let me go out. Then that action is completed. Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So that's how it works, one foot at a time, 1 foot forward at a time, and you start walking. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you very much for sharing that. You can mute yourself now because there's a lot of noise. All right, let's ask Priya. Priya, what have you done since yesterday? Oh, looks like Hasina ji is ready to talk. So, okay, first Priya, and then we will ask Hasina. Yes, go ahead.
So yesterday I had a conversation with my dean about my contract, and he said few things. I'm like, okay, fine. So I took this action. Initially, I was very nervous to talk to him and used to think, "Pata nahi wo kya bolne wale hai." But then after having conversation with sir, I had a conversation with him, and yeah, this action. That's all.
Yeah, beautiful. And I remember that you had called me up after that. And
yes,
this amount of confidence I could see here in your voice, I've never heard it before. The clarity and the confidence.
Oh, thank you.
So when you take an action forward, whatever it might be, whether it produces a result or not, you made a choice, you took an action, and you felt good about it. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did. Like, I actually had a conversation with him.
Exactly. Somebody you have been holding as some sort of a, dangerous man to talk to. Yes? So congratulations to you, Priya.
Thank
okay.
you.
So Thiakudin, we missed you yesterday, and I'm so happy that you are on time and you are with us. And we look forward to seeing you more regularly with us. Thank you so much. Let's ask Abu Bakr, what did you do with all the stuff we did yesterday?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
By that yesterday's task in my company, my management was keep on saying to start new project, but I was always keep on saying I am busy with other work, I cannot start. But yesterday I started, even the midnight also. I sent some startup, so maybe today I can see the result when I reach that office.
Yeah. So how do you feel that you took that action?
So when I started, then I felt, oh, it's easy. I can go. Why I resist until now? I can do this.
See how nice it feels when you take that one action, isn't it?
Yes.
Congratulations, Abu Bakr. Thank you so much for sharing it. Hasina ji, you are muted. You will have to unmute first.
Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't done any work on that because I'm so preoccupied with my sister.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So I'm only coming to the meeting and listening to everything, but not acting.
Yeah. So, Hasina ji, this is a very good example of how we will allow one thing to take all our attention. See, even though you know very well that there's nothing much you can do except
Right.
be there for her and give moral support to her or
Right.
help her with any healing or blessings or whatever. You know that, right?
Yes, yes.
And yet, if it preoccupies you so much that you couldn't take one action for yourself,
Right.
this is what happens to many people, right? Something will come and preoccupy them, take their attention away. So my request is, despite what is happening, despite that, I'm sure you can do at least one action in a day. So try it out today and see that it's not so bad. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. And let's ask Neeti.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So I think the one action I took was I sat and jotted down at least a rough draft of the goals for good to great assignment. And having all of that cloud out of my head onto the sheet, what I realized was in yesterday's session, when it was conveyed that maybe some sort of a fear is gripping me, I was convinced that there's no fear. And the whole day I was in that mode that there's no fear. But this morning when I got up, I realized how subtly the fear is there and what the fear is for. So when one cloud of things went out of the mind, this became a little clearer, and it's a very subtle fear that I need to tackle.
Yeah. So how does that fear impact your actions, Neeti? That's the important thing. The fear is there, all right.
It is not letting me apply myself 100%. There is, there is a push and pull, a physical and a mental push and pull effect in the work that has to be done, the work that has to be planned. And the fear of losing myself in all of that work, that is the fear. And I'll have to first talk to myself, discreate it, and then see what more needs to be done.
Exactly. So thank you very much for sharing that, Neeti. So the important thing is that what do these things affect? How do they affect us on a day-to-day basis? Right. So if it puts your brakes on, if it slows you down, if it does not allow you to operate at 100%, then you can exactly deal with it exactly the way you're planning. Great. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Okay, one more person. What specific action did you do based on what we realized yesterday? So let's ask our good friend Kunain Shahidi.
Very good morning, sir, and very good morning, one and all. I was reflecting upon what exactly is blocking me, and I spent some time alone. And I realized that some very deep-rooted feelings of I'm not good enough or some sort of separation. I am doing some self-judgment and a bit harsh. So I was going a bit deep to understand what exactly those moments back in my life happened where I felt separated from someone close, or I felt something I'm not good enough. So I realized that a couple of moments had happened in my past. And because of that, I am too judgmental and to the self and others, because that has become sort of
Default mode.
default, and I'm getting addicted to that, because when I go into the judgmental state, I feel good. So I was reflecting upon that, why it is happening, why I feel good. And still I couldn't find the answer, but I think that answer is somewhere within which I need to reflect upon and find out and be aware of that. As you had mentioned yesterday, that I should not judge my judgment. It would be there, I should not believe it, and then change my mental state about that specific thing. I need your guidance to manage that. But
Okay, fine. So my question is, again, what you did is fine. You did some self-reflection, right? But what is one specific action you can do despite everything? You can do some action, right? Did you? You did self-reflection, you may call it an action. So I congratulate on you I congratulate you for that. However, your judgment of yourself or others is there, fine, agreed. So you're noticing it gives you a little freedom from that judgment. The influence of that judgment on you and your actions is reduced the moment you realize that it's your judgment. It is not the truth, right? But all these realizations should lead to the freedom to take one action at least in the direction of your goals. So good, thank you very much for sharing that. And let's listen to what Abhinav has to say.
So good morning, everyone. I was not there in the session yesterday, but day before yesterday, I had promised everyone that I will start with my morning walks, and I have done that. So I did a morning walk yesterday, and I've just completed a morning walk today. It was Papa. Okay. So so now I'm actually present to what was stopping me for going for the morning walk.
Just 1 minute.
So
Just 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. So first of all, congratulations that you did your morning walk.
Thank you.
How does it make you feel that you did what you chose to do? You kept a commitment. How does it make you feel?
How does it make me feel?
Yeah.
Oh, very confident. It makes me feel confident. My energy levels are different. Yesterday, I had to give a speech at a function. I will share the video with you of that speech. That went off very well. So overall energy levels are higher.
Yeah, beautiful. And you look so fresh and nice early in the morning, right?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So today we will not do any analysis about, why and all that. So we will look into that also. But thank you very much for sharing. What other action you can start doing? See, I believe that if you take one small step forward every day, if you want to take more, you can, but at least you can take one step forward every day. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you something, that I'm on this weight loss and other program. And suddenly for the last 2-3 days, I find that instead of the weight going down, it started going up again. Right?
Okay.
So then, as I was talking to all of you, I said, let me figure one action that I'll have to take, one more change that I'll have to make. That will bring me back to reducing it. Okay. So for the last 2 days, I made that change. And between yesterday and today, I have lost 600 grams. Okay. Because I took one new action, right? So one thing which happens is that if you are alert and aware, like my friend Conan will say, if you are aware, then you know, what am I doing? You will also be aware what is it that I'm not doing. And if you are aware, you will remember what your desire is. Desire, goal, whatever you like to call it, you may have multiple of them. The problem is that in your everyday hodabazi, the rush of life or the urgencies that we have to deal with, we even forget. I mean, our intentions are not on top of the mind. And if it is not on top of the mind, we will not do even one action in a day. So I believe and I understand we are all busy. We have so many things to do, right? You'll say, "Sab kuch main apne liye hi to kar raha hu. I'm doing it for myself only." But how many things we are doing which is making us go forward in the direction of our dreams? And how many things are we doing only to survive and stay in the same place? A lot of people say, "Sir, even to stay in the same place, it requires effort, sir. If I don't do anything, I will decline. Aur niche chala jaunga." So we have two challenges. One, to at least not to lose what we already have. Jitna paya hai, whatever we are having, to maintain it. And the second challenge is moving forward in the direction of your dreams. Or moving forward to growth. You understand? At different age, we have different growth needs. As a youngster like Kunen, he has a different growth need. Neeti would have a different growth need. Hasina ji would have a different growth need. But growth is something that nature requires, isn't it? And for that growth, you will work within, right? Reflection, why it happened, how it happened, all that stuff. You'll work outside. Working outside means getting the job done with the outside world. Right? You're not alone in this world, are you? जो भी करना है दुनिया को साथ लेके करना होगा ना. So we cannot ignore that. And when you are doing work with the outside world, the only way you can impact that world is by taking some action. Or, action could also be communicating something to someone, making a request to someone, keeping a promise to someone. And it always needs you to keep on thinking about what is it that you want beyond today. Aaj ke baad kya chahiye? What is the future that you are creating? That is why I'm having all these conversations with you. There are two reasons. One is that we want to have a life of ease, joy, and glory. For sure. Why? You should think about that also. And what is going to make it possible? Second is, we want to shift out of our default mode. Why? Because the default mode keeps us stuck. If you are in a swamp, daldal mein agar aap ho, you don't want to sink further inside the daldal, inside the swamp, do you? You want to get out of it. Then comes the question, get out and do what? Agar daldal se aap nikalte ho, if you get out of the swamp, what are you going to do then? So some people will say, "Yaar, first let me get out of this daldal, no, then we'll talk about the future." And sometimes for some people that day never comes. Yes, Gautam ji, good to see you and very happy to hear from you.
Yes, sir. First, today is World Photography Day.
Wow.
So we are going to enjoy the World Photography Day today. We are having the photo walk evening. That is, the thing is that in response to your word, I learned you are my eye opener. I was really thinking what to do or not to do. I want to come out of this daldal. So you opened my eyes. I was thinking photography is my passion or something like you told us. How many students you got? I was 25. Well, good. Go ahead. And this course is growing. And next batch, this will be ending by the first week of September. After that is the second batch is almost ready and everybody is coming and giving. This is due to you and due to EMC, and this is giving the mental strength. And we are growing, we are going. And even that we are taking one student who was doing, she was doing very good. So we are taking in our next batch as a mentor. So she is working for a Tata Titan, and she's doing very good. So it is not only the education, it is also providing the opportunity. And future, I think it is going more and more. So we can provide the employment to the young people already.
So you see.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So you see, बोलते हैं ना पंजाबी में साडे नाल रहोगे तो ऐश करोगे. See, now the beauty is that Gautam is willing to trust what I say and take action on it.
Yes.
And believe you me, whatever I will ask you to do will only come with a desire to contribute to you. That's the only purpose of being here. So there are many levels of action that you can take, and Gautam has taken it, and see what he's doing. Congratulations, Gautam. And can you see that you might even start earning money out of it? You might have started earning money also.
Not exactly now a break even, but see, it will be coming. It is, but it will grow. Sir, it will go.
Yeah. Now, do you notice, Gautam, how much of certainty is there in your speaking?
Yeah.
How much
Yes.
confidence is there in you now?
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
As compared to a few months ago, and everybody can notice it. Very clear, very intentional, very powerful. Congratulations and a salute to you. I think
Thank
all
you.
of us should collectively salute one
Thank you.
successful candidate of ours. Wow.
Thank you.
All right. So now, look, whatever you might choose to do you think you will never come across any hurdles or difficulties? And if I rewind a little bit, go back to the conversation that we were having with Kunal today, right? He was trying to figure out the cause of why he judges. Okay. Sometimes it's good to know the cause. Sometimes you may never know the because. Okay. However, I want you to think about one sentence which I'm going to say to you just now. Are you ready to hear that sentence?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the sentence is, I am never upset for the reason that I think. We get upset in life, na? And the statement is, I am never upset for the reason that I think. I will always have a reason. Okay, but I am suggesting to you that you are not upset for the reason that you think. When you get stopped in doing something, and I ask you, why did you not do it? You'll say, because. So because is a reason. So you're not stopped because of the reason that you think. Okay. So this thought can be applied in many, many situations that are causing you difficulty or causing you pain or causing you upset. Okay. Now, whenever that upset is happening to you, whenever you're getting stopped, for you, it might look like that there is fear. It might look like that there is worry. It may look like there is depression, anxiety, anger, or hatred, or jealousy, whatever it looks like. That's all it looks like. I'm suggesting to you, you are never upset for the reason that you think. That is the idea that I want you to think about today. You're going to use this idea today for any specific, any upset in any form. Anything that stops. See, at the base, whenever you get stopped, it will be due to some reason. And if you probe deep enough, like for example, if Kunal says that something happened in my life and I started judging and I'm not able to stop judging, right? There is a reason that he would have started it. Most of the time, judging is a defense mechanism. Judging is a protective mechanism. So protection from what? Think about that. Whenever you get stopped or whatever might happen, there is a reason, right? In the case of judgment, it is protection. If it is protection, then the question is protection from what? Protection from humiliation, protection from being shamed, protection from being looked down upon. Log mujhe neecha dekhenge. And so we are doing it. So coming back to, I'm saying, today you will say, suppose you are angry with someone, okay? Like Hasina ji, you know who you are angry with. Okay. And so on. We all know who we are angry with. So they make a sentence today and apply it. I'm not angry with Mr. So-and-so for the reason that I think. Just say it a couple of times. I'm not angry with so-and-so for the reason that I think. Now, if you are afraid or if you are having fear, many people have a fear. Then you'll say, I am not afraid of so-and-so for the reason that I think. So many years ago, when I would never stand up and speak in a group of people, what was stopping me was my fear. And when I looked into it, what was the real fear? Fear of being humiliated, fear of being judged, right? And at that time, I will make a statement that I'm not afraid of humiliation for the reason that I think. So suppose you are afraid of humiliation. Suppose you are afraid of being insulted. Suppose, we don't know what your fear is. Then you will say, I mean, what will happen if they humiliate me? So there is another something behind that. I am afraid of being humiliated, and I ask you, okay, why are you afraid of being humiliated? And the answer will be, I'm afraid of being humiliated because it makes me feel whatever. You got it? So there again, you will make a statement. I'm not afraid of humiliation for the reason that I think. So this is an exercise. Okay? And believe you me, every one of these reasons that you give to yourself that stops you. Okay? So you may say, okay, this is a big upset. Like Hasina ji's sister is not well. For her, it will be a big upset. Okay? For another person, it may not be such a big upset. But what I'm saying to you is, whether it's a big upset or a small upset, the impact on you is the same. Whether it's a small fear or the big fear, the impact on you is the same. So this is the exercise for today. Number one, I'm not angry at so-and-so for the reason that I think. I'm not afraid of such and such for the reason that I think. I'm not worrying about something for the reason that I think. I did not get stopped. I did not take an action which I promised to take for the reason that I think. So just in any situation where you are getting stopped, what will you say? I am not upset for the reason that I think. I am not getting stopped for the reason that I think. What do you think will happen when you say that to yourself? Like yesterday, I told Priya, go and talk to your HOD. Okay? She was hesitating to talk to the HOD. So what do you think was the reason? So if she was there thinking that I am not afraid to talk to him for the reason that I think, she would get into action immediately. So even though I didn't say that to her, she actually went and spoke to him. And then she might have realized that whatever reasons that I might have had that was stopping me, they are totally not true. Okay? So remember that small upset, big upset, small blockage, big blockage, small fear, big fear, small worry, big worry. The important thing is to notice that when is it that you are getting stopped from taking an action which you know that you're supposed to take. So what are you going to do? Will you remember the exercise? I'm not getting stopped for the reason that I think. I'm not getting angry for the reason that I think. I'm not afraid for the reason that I think. I'm not worrying for the reason that I think. Okay? whatever is my because, is it really a because? Now, for example, you say I'm not able to take my action because I'm preoccupied with the health of my sister, right? I'm not taking action. That is not the reason that I think. I'm not taking action. And the reason why I'm not taking action is not the reason that I think. So if you go through your day to day, doing this exercise, I want you to realize and notice what are the changes that will happen in the way you take actions. Okay, guys? Because the proof of the pudding is in the eating. If you don't do the exercise, you will never find out. Somebody tells you, "Arey, bahut acha hai, khalo, right? And you might say, हाँ, बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, मगर खाया नहीं. जब खाओगे तो बोलोगे, ओ, ये तो वाकई अच्छा है. Okay? So whatever I've said to you just now, I'm sure it has provoked some thoughts in your head. And I'd love to hear from a few people, okay, what has it provoked? If only more analysis is happening, there's no use. Right? So A, are you going to remember to do the exercise? If so, I applaud you. B, is it giving you certain opening for action? Everything is an opening for action. You get it? Like when you see a possibility, or when you see an opportunity, it is an opening for action. What is the meaning of opening for action? It means it opens the door for you to take some action. So let's listen to my dear friend from Hyderabad, Mr. Reddy Garu.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Whatever you said, it is very true with me. For not taking action, because I'm always finding B causes. I never introspected that what I just said today. That's what's stopping me, sir.
Okay, so what is the opening for action that you're beginning to see for yourself? See, it should all result in some action, no, finally. So we have to do the exercise. Whatever is stopping me, what will you say?
I am not upset for the reason I think.
Yeah, and I'm not getting stopped for the reason that I think.
Yeah, I'm not getting stopped for the reason I think.
You know why I'm saying that? You may realize you're giving too much importance to your reasons.
Yes, sir. B causes.
So then we get stopped because we are giving so much importance. See, so whatever may be the because, you say, listen, you remain over there, my dear, because I am going to take my action because I choose to. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because that will give you satisfaction.
Yeah.
Just realizing, okay, this thing is stopping me or that thing is stopping me, and that's not going to give you any satisfaction. Right? Good. Reddy Garu, thank you very much. And I think I saw one more hand raised, and that is Hasina Ji's. So Hasina Ji, go ahead and share. What is it that you would like to?
Sir, because of my sister's health, I'm so preoccupied that I have stopped doing my physiotherapy, which I know is really not good for me. So I'm going to start it right from today. Nothing will stop me from doing my physiotherapy.
Right. Because you're not going to give power to your reasons.
Right, right.
Beautiful. So you're going to start it today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You'll find the world did not come to a standstill because you're doing physiotherapy. And one more thing, I'm a little disappointed in all of you guys, especially the Bombay guys. On the group, twice I've made you an offer to come and take a free access bar session. We are organizing a gifting session. Only one person has shown any interest in it. I mean, like, what's wrong with you that even if somebody comes and gives you something free, you don't want it? Very interesting. All right, who's next? So what opening for action or whatever thoughts are coming into your mind after listening to me? Leena ji? Yeah, thank you then. Go ahead.
Yeah, as you said, there will be so many reasons that is blocking us. So that we are thinking it is because we are thinking that, and if it is true, and maybe the reason, we don't know. If it is true also, we should not consider that. I think you said, no, if it is true or false, only just the false belief. It's like that.
Yeah, so what will it make you do if you don't accept it, if you don't give power to it? If we don't allow or we don't give power to our reason, what will it allow you to do in your life, which you are not doing?
Yeah, it will block only. Actually, if it is real or actual or something, yeah, if what they will see. Sometimes we are thinking why this man is doing the thing I am not doing, because somebody will think that way. It is not fair in front of him. So, but some are just breaking that. They are not considering that reason, and it's happening. So I feel that is the difference between action and not taking action. And just
Exactly. Good. So will you get into action? You try it out. You ask this question today for every situation in which you're getting stopped. I'm not getting stopped for the reason I think. I'm not getting upset for the reason that I think. I'm not getting angry for the reason that I think. I'm not afraid for the reason that I think. And then see what new actions will show up. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, Shanti. Go ahead. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Sir, I have understood that analysis is paralysis. We are going on analyze the events. We are going on add up some reasons to why we are not doing the job. Why is it very difficult for us? And we are not taking action.
Exactly.
So analysis is paralysis.
Yeah, good.
Instead,
So
we
you
can-
got one more slogan you got in your life. My question is that when you are getting stopped, and if you say that I am not getting stopped for the reason that I think, then will you get stopped? So you said, no, when you do analysis, you are not doing action, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when we do the analysis, what is happening is that your mind is giving many, many reasons why you cannot do it.
It keeps on giving us the reason. It's making
Why we cannot do, why we should not do, why we cannot do, only those reasons are there with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And if you believe those reasons,
Yes,
which
sir.
we do normally, that is why we get stopped, no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you say, I am not getting stopped for the reason that I think. Though all reasons are invalid, suppose you say. Then what is available to you?
Only action.
Exactly.
Yes. Accept the situation, whatever it is, accept it. And if you're humiliated, accept the humiliation. And
You
then
don't even
continue.
know whether they are going to humiliate you or not. Because the very funny thing about humiliation is sometimes when somebody is appreciating also, you may think that they are humiliating you.
Maybe, sir.
Yeah, because
And we become very humble and so, no, I don't deserve this appreciation.
exactly. So I have seen
It is
people.
also not right. We ourselves know that we deserve that appreciation, but we sham to be very humble, and we are not accepting.
I like you very much, madam, for telling this, because that's a lot of people, they do that. But do you notice that everything like this is stopping you from taking action in the direction of your dreams and your objectives? So what are you going to do with your reasons? Make pickle and eat it. Most of the people having so many reasons. You tell them anything, they'll say, no, 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 because of this, no, 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 because of this, no, no, no. Okay, fine. So what will you do? Make achar out of your reasons?
First, I think I should write down all the reasons. Why
Yeah.
I'm not taking the action. Then I have to strike all those reasons.
So here's what I'm saying. How about not giving any importance to any of the reasons that you are accepting till now, okay?
Okay, sir.
Instead of writing down the reasons, write down the actions you want to take.
Okay, sir. That's a good idea. Thank you, sir.
Anna? So when you
Yes,
are
sir.
putting, when the action you are about to take, again that reason will come. Okay?
Yes.
And when it comes, you say, all right, thank you, my dear reason, thank you very much. But I'm going to take the action anyway. Right?
Yes, sir.
So what
It's a
the reason will
finding-
disappear. Like yesterday, Priya had many reasons not to talk to her boss, you know. But when she spoke to the boss, so good, you know, she was so confident after that, even though the result did not come. Okay. She got the confidence because she took the action and her reasons never stopped her. So congratulations to all of you in advance for all the actions you're going to take. Okay. So that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you very much for your participation. I trust that you will do the exercise and allow more miracles to show up in your life. Life is a miracle. The fact that we are alive is a miracle. The fact that we have been given this opportunity to experience this wonderful world is a miracle. Yeah, of course. Thank you for reminding me, Abu Bakr. So today, who knows, Kunain Shahidi may give you a shairi about miracles. चलिए सर कुछ miracles के बारे में हो जाए.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Miracle तो नहीं, लेकिन I'm getting some message when we talk about the reasons. अर्ज किया सर के कागज की कश्ती थी, पानी का किनारा था. I request
सब लोग नहीं खाते.
Niti ma'am to translate.
दे दो जो क्या देंगे. हाँ हाँ.
अर्ज किया सर के कागज की कश्ती थी, पानी का किनारा था, खेलने की मस्ती थी और ये दिल आवारा था.
वाह.
कहाँ आ गए इस समझदारी के दलदल में, वो नादां बचपन भी कितना प्यारा था. ये समझदारी रीजंस के चक्कर में फंस गए और बचपन का जो क्या बताया जाए सर.
एक बार फिर बोल दो, बहुत मजा आ रहा है सुन के.
कागज की कश्ती थी, पानी का किनारा था, खेलने की मस्ती थी, दिल ये आवारा था. कहाँ आ गए इस समझदारी के दलदल में, वो नादा बचपन भी कितना प्यारा था.
Too good.
तो वो गाना अब गाने का समय आ गया है. कोई लौटा दे मेरे बीते हुए दिन, हैं?
कोई लौटा दे मेरे
बीते हुए दिन वो हाय प्यारे पल. All right, guys. So you have a great day. Thank you very much. And Kunain, thank you for reminding us about our Beete Hue Din, right? And seriously, what fun life used to be, right? And what would we not give? All we need to do is maybe give up our stupid reasons and our logic and have fun, you know, and have a life, peace, joy, and glory.
Joy and glory.
Yeah. So let's bless each other with that. Ease, joy, and glory.
Right.
Ease, joy, and glory. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless everyone.
Bless you too.